Hello everybody, it's me, Heather, and today I am doing an extended first impression of the new CK1 Color 3-in-1 Face Makeup. And this is just a deluxe sample that I received for consideration. This is not the full size. The full size bottle of this foundation is 30 milliliters or 1 fluid ounce. It's retailing for $30. It is going to be available exclusively at Ulta. So let's talk a little bit about this. I'm actually really looking forward to trying this, and I thought this would be perfect for an extended first impression. For those of you that don't know what I mean when I say extended first impression, what I do is I do 3 different videos reviewing this foundation, and each time I apply it using a different application method. So those 3 methods are: the first time will be with my fingers, the second time will be with a foundation brush or stippling brush, depending on my mood, and the third time will be using a cosmetic sponge, or just a makeup sponge. So in this video, I'm going to apply this foundation using my fingers, and let's get to it. And then I guess I'll talk a little bit more about what's in this. So I'm just going to use my fingers. This is nice. It came with a little droppers, but the actual full-size bottle does actually come with a pump. So I'm trying to put about a pea-sized amount on my finger. That's probably a little more than a pea size, but that's okay. And I guess I'll just do half my face first, so we can see what kind of coverage it gives and how it feels. And oh, this is actually an okay color. I thought this color might be a little light on me, but it's actually quite nice. So the shade that I was given for consideration is 500 or tan. And I'll go ahead and grab a little more of that. It feels really nice and lightweight. This actually reminds me at first touch, this is my first time trying this, this actually reminds me a lot of Urban Decay's Naked Skin. This might only be slightly heavier, but not by much, just very slightly. This does have an SPF of 8, which is a pretty weak amount, I think. Honestly, I think if a foundation or any type of skincare is going to have sunscreen in it, I prefer it to have at least SPF 15, so it can really protect me for any amount of time. So I definitely would not rely on this foundation for sun protection, but at first glance, because I'm really broken out right now, I've been eating a ton of candy. I've just been craving it like crazy, Easter is around the corner, and my absolute favorite candies on earth are Cadbury cream eggs, so I've been eating a bunch of those because they're only around once a year. But just at first glance, this is pretty nice. I like the way this looks and feels. This is the side with the foundation. So let me go ahead and put it on the other side, and I'll talk more about the foundation. So the foundation is called a 3-in-1, and the reason it's called a 3-in-1 is that it claims to have a serum, primer, as well as face makeup all in one. So the serum that is supposed to be inside of this foundation is basically a moisturizing serum. It contains vitamins A, C, and E. So they're basically just going to nourish and moisturize your skin. So that's kind of cool. I like that it has a nice vitamin boost in the foundation. The primer is supposed to extend the wear of this foundation. And I'm going to go ahead and grab a little more and bring it down my neck a little. The primer that's inside of the foundation is supposed to extend the wear of this foundation for up to 11 hours and also control oil. So for those of you that get oily throughout the day, if you have oily skin or if you just have combination oily skin, supposedly this is supposed to help keep that oil in check. And then the actual foundation itself, I believe when I checked the box for the actual full-size foundation, I did not see any parabens or sulfates. So for those of you that like sulfate-free and paraben-free cosmetics, this might be worth checking out. There's no noticeable smell. This actually feels really nice on my skin. It has kind of a demi-matte texture. So it's not 100% matte, but it's definitely not like luminescent or shiny. And the coverage is pretty good for once over. I'm going to go ahead and build this up a little. Since I do have like a lot of blemishes right now, I'm actually going to do it on my finger. And just do it that way. We'll build it up on this side. The foundation itself, like I said before, it contains SPF 8. It's also an oil-free formulation. And it has some popular catchphrases on the box, such as non-acnogenic, non-comedogenic, and also dermatologist tested. So for those of you that look for those catchphrases on your boxes. But I'm honestly really liking this. I'm surprised. I really didn't know what to think. First off, the price point is not too bad. When I first heard that Calvin Klein was coming out with like an entire makeup range, the CK1 makeup range contains everything. It has eyeliners, mascaras, eyeshadows, blushes, luminizers, lip liners, lipsticks, lip glosses, nail polish. They also have liquid foundation, cream foundations, and powder foundations. I mean, everything. But to be honest, when I first heard that Calvin Klein was coming out with a CK1 color, like makeup line, I thought it was going to be really outrageously expensive. $30 is definitely not cheap, and this is not a full size. This is a deluxe sample. This is, what is this? This is 10 milliliters. So the full size sample is 3 times the size of this. It's 30 milliliters, and it's $30, which is not horrendous. That's actually slightly cheaper than my current favorite foundation, which is Naked Skin by Urban Decay. And this is actually very comparable to it at first feel. This does offer more coverage, I think, than the Urban Decay Naked Skin. So here it is with just 1 layer. Here it is with 2 layers. So it's actually quite nice, I think. It's supposed to wear up to 11 hours. I'm not going to try that out right now because my time, it is, let's see, it is 6:45 p.m. my time, so I don't see myself wearing this at, 5:45 a.m. tomorrow morning to test out whether it lasts 11 hours. But what I can do is tomorrow morning when I put my makeup on, I'll use this and I'll go about my day and I can definitely see how it holds up throughout the course of, the actual day. And I'm going to go ahead and even this out right quick. But yeah, first impression, I'm actually really liking this. Fingers are never my favorite way to apply any foundation, to be honest. It's just not my style. But this is applying quite nicely. I feel like it's going on evenly. I just feel like I'll be able to blend it out easier with either a makeup sponge or a stippling brush. But first impression, I am liking this. So I think people that like Urban Decay's Naked Skin might like this a little bit better because it does have a little bit of sunscreen. Honestly, in my opinion, I don't think it has enough sunscreen. But at the same time, when you add sunscreen, that's just going to make your foundation get thicker and heavier. So they added just a touch. But yeah, it feels lightweight, doesn't feel cakey. Like I said, it's got kind of a demi-matte texture. And yeah. So, and once again, this is a deluxe sample that I was given for consideration. My shade is 500 tan. Sorry if you can't really see that because it's reflective. 500 tan. All right. Let me know if there's any questions I didn't answer in this video regarding applying it with my fingers. It went on pretty nice and evenly, but I do need to wash my hands now. Got a lot of foundation on my fingertips. Yeah. If you guys have questions about this foundation, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video where I will apply it first with a foundation brush, and then the video after that will be with a makeup sponge. All right, thank you guys for watching. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you in the next video.